Hello there, my beautiful yogi. Thanks so much for joining me today. Day number 27. Way to go. This is going to be a beautiful power flow, and we might need a block. So if you want to grab a block, go ahead and pause me now and grab your block. We'll only need it a few times, and you may not need it at all. We're going to start in wide-legged child's pose. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful expression of wide-legged child's pose. Bringing the toes to touch. Knees are on the outside of the mat. Sending those hips back. And then slowly walking the hands forward, bringing the forehead or the chin to the mat. Whatever feels best for you here. I'm going ahead and dropping in here. How does the body feel today? What's the mind like? Maybe setting an intention for today's practice, affirmation. A good one would be, I am strong. Another one would be, I am capable of doing hard things. I am strong, and I am capable of doing hard things. Breathe love into that back, cascading that breath all the way down the spine. Rinsing yourself out with your breath here. On an inhale, we'll peel ourselves up. And this right hand's going to go up towards the sky. And we're going to thread the needle here so we have our wide legs. So this is going to feel a little bit different, but nonetheless, left hand can be up towards the ceiling or it can be in front of your head. You could also try to find that right thigh if that feels good for you today. Breathing, enjoying the calm, knowing that the power is coming. Inhale, this left hand comes to the mat, right hand sweeps up, and then plants back down. And left hand sweeps up towards the ceiling, and we're going to thread this needle. Right hand can go up towards the sky or in front of our heads. You could also try to find that left thigh. And breathing, allowing that breath to do its magic. Visualizing it releasing all of our tight areas. And maybe today coming back to what we're releasing through upon our exhales, that outward form of energy. What are we letting go of here? What are we calling in? Inhale, that right hand goes back up and plants to the mat. Left hand up towards that sky. Beautiful. We're coming through our all fours, so we're bringing the feet together, but we're going to do the up dog to child's pose a few times. So go ahead and send the hips back, and then we'll roll forward, rounding through our spines here. You can have the toes tucked or untucked, hips come down, thighs lift off of the mat. Beautiful exhale here. Inhale, we go back into our child's pose. So we're going to roll forward again. And exhale opens us up into our upward facing dog. Send the hips back, child's pose. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. Rolling forward and coming into our upward facing dog. And if it feels good for you, we're going to send the hips up and back, down dog. So if the toes were untucked, you're going to be on the toes. Let's go ahead and come on the feet. Beautiful. Go ahead and pedal those feet out. It's our first down dog of the day. Should feel marvelously tight. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. Really gripping through the hands here, locking the Hasta Bandha, our Pada Bandha in our feet here. Of course, our Uddiyana Bandha in our core. We will be locking that one a lot today. And of course, coming here, finding that sthura, that sukha. Where is our effort? Where is our ease in each pose? Inhale, we're going to hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll peel ourselves all the way up to standing. Roll those shoulder blades down the back body, head and neck. Come last. Big smiles on your faces. Inhale those arms up and overhead. On an exhale, we're slicing through the sky. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down the knees, and then the chest and the chin. We're going to take a pause. Oh yeah, and then roll into our cobra. Very nice. Tuck those toes, send the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, right leg sweeps up, step it in between the hands. High lunge. Arms are overhead. Exhale, we frame this foot. We step it back, plank. Push forward, lower down. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets downward dog. Beautiful. Left leg sweeps up. Roll it. Step it in between the hands. High lunge here. Inhale rises us up. Arms over head. Breathe. Frame the foot. Step it back. Plank. Look forward. Push forward. Lower down. Push up. Up dog. Everybody meets me. Downward facing dog. Shake it out here. Inhale, right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step in between the hands, pivot on that back foot, windmill the arms, open into warrior two. Gazes towards that right hand. Breathing. Left hand drops, right hand sweeps up. Exalted warrior. Coming around, side angle. So bringing right elbow, right knee, left hand up. You can also use that block here if that feels good, or you can bring your hands to the mat. Whatever feels nice in that body of yours today. Breathing. We're not holding or clenching the breath. And this left hand's going to plant. Pivot on that back foot. Right hand sweeps up. Maybe taking some circles with this right arm. And let's reverse that circle and go the other way. Very nice. Frame the foot, step it back, plank. Push forward, lower down, push up, up dog. Once again, everybody meets downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale here. And left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Pivot on that back foot, windmill these arms open. Warrior two. Stupendously radiant you are. Checking out the alignment. Making sure our feet are gripping the mat, pulling towards each other. Hands are parallel. Right hand drops, left hand sweeps up. Exalted warrior. Beautiful. It's one of my favorite stretchy warriors. Coming around for that side angle. Left elbow, left knee, right hand up. If you want to bring that left hand to the block or the mat, be my guest. Breathing. And this right hand's going to come beside that left foot, pivot on that back foot. Left arm sweeps up towards the sky. Big smiles are on our faces here. And once you feel good, let's take those arm circles here. Big, big, big circles through the arms. Really allowing those shoulders to open up. Let's switch that circle, go the other way. Awesome. Framing the foot, stepping it back to plank. Push forward, lower down, chaturanga. Push up into our upward facing dog. Everybody meets back, downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here. All right, let's go. Right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Pivot on that back foot, rise up. Warrior 2. Beautiful yogis. We're going to step up into chair. So we're going to meet this right foot up here. So go ahead and just big bounce, hands at heart center. Maybe sinking those hips a little deeper. We're breathing here. We're going to bring this left elbow to the outside edge of this right knee. Okay. And then once we get that there, we're going to try to push these hands together, bringing the chest to heart center. Bringing the hands to heart center. You want to make sure your knees are together here. Breathe. Breathe love into that side body. We're going to shift the weight over into the right. Pick up the left. And we're going to take a big step back. So we're in a extended side angle, except we have our elbow here on this knee. And we are breathing into this position. We're going to open up. So rise up, open the arms. Now we're in like a twisted high lunge. Revolved, twisted high lunge. Right hand drops, left hand sweeps up. Revolved, exalted warrior. Maybe sink a little deeper in that right leg. Beautiful. Windmilling these arms, framing this foot, stepping it back, plank. Whew. Take the gaze forward. We're going to push forward, lower down. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets me, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Allowing the heat to build in the body. Or maybe opening the mouth and taking a big releasing sigh out to release some of that hot air that's built up. Choice is yours. One more round of breath. And this left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step in between the hands, pivot on this back foot, rise up, warrior 2. Oh yeah, beautiful yogis. Coming around for the chair pose up here. Hands are going to come to heart center as we hop up into chair. Beautiful. Maybe sinking those hips a little lower down. And we're going to bring this right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Once you get it there, you can try to bring the chest to your hands. So hands are coming towards heart center. It's okay if they're not all the way there. Making sure the knees are together here. Breathing love into those tight areas. And slowly we're going to shift the weight to the left. Big step back with the right foot. Oh yeah. Continuing to breathe. No holding or clenching the breath here. Focusing on all of the things. Inhale, come up, open up the arms. Beautiful. Revolve twisted high lunge. Left hand drops, right hand sweeps up and overhead. Maybe sinking a little deeper in that left knee and leg. Beautiful. We're going to windmill these arms, framing this foot, step it back, plank. Push forward, lower down. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets down dog. I don't know about y'all, but I'm warm over here. That's what we're here for though, right? Right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Pivot on that back foot. Rise up. Warrior 1. Oh yeah, tricked you on that one. No warrior 2 here. And we're going to pop up into our chair. Hands at heart center. Let's revolve it over towards the right again. Revolved chair. Now we're going to play. We are going to play with side crow. So a lot of people love crow, and we're going to play with side crow. So we're going to bring the hands down to the mat beside of us. Now our elbow, left elbow, right knee. This right elbow is housing our hips. I'm going to do it to the side for you guys. So we're in our chair. Okay? And then we bring the hands down to the mat. Allow the hips and the knees to rest. And here's where you could use that block in your front of your head. Okay? So if you don't feel comfortable, block head right here. Okay? Just finding where that head's going to land on the block. And then resting the head. And then allowing the feet to pick up. So just playing here. Finding what feels good for you. Really hugging the knees in. Really locking our hasta bandha here. We've talked about this quite a few times. But when we grip this mat, this part of our hands kind of lifts off. When we're doing that, that's allowing activation, right? So where we can have a grip here and have control over our arm balances. You'll notice when we're here, your fingers can't help but to grip. It's protecting the wrist and it's allowing you to take flight. So we're just going to play with this a few more minutes. Maybe playing with the legs. What can we do with them here? It's a really fun position to play with. I'll let y'all play with that for just a few more seconds. Or you can take a breather with me. Choice is yours, of course. And when you feel good, we are going to go ahead and come into our plank, into our vinyasa. So go ahead and take the gaze forward. Push forward, lower down. Push up, up dog. Meet me back, down dog. Okay, you guys, y'all are freaking rock stars. Left foot sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Pivot that back foot. Rise up, warrior 1. Awesome. We feel glorious, glorious. We got a chance to start again. Okay, let's hop forward chair, hands at heart center. Let's revolve it over towards the left. Breathing. And if it felt good, we're going to play with crow again on this side. So if you want to grab your block, grab your block. So we're all just playing side crow or crow. If you have crow within your practice, it's a beautiful arm balancer. Once again, I'm going to let y'all have at that for a second. I'm quite warm. And when you get done playing, we're all just going to meet in a child's pose. I'm going to go ahead and go there. Whenever you're ready, you meet me there. I'm just going to be here for 3 rounds of breath. Slowly peeling up. Let's go ahead and inhale those arms up and overhead. Let's open up this twist to the right. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale, arms up, back to center. Open up to the left. Right hand, left knee. Left hand behind us. We come back around. We're coming in for hero. So that's why I told you to grab the block. If you are not a fan of hero, I understand. But we are going to try. So if you don't like hero, this block's going to go right here under them sits bones. Okay? And we're going to start with the right leg tucked. I don't want you sitting on this foot. This is not the way we do hero. We do hero to where the hips can come in between these feet. Okay? If you can't spread your legs enough, please, for safety reasons, use the block. This is a more intense stretch. Like I said, we're starting with our right. Left leg's going to go out long. Now, a lot of people can do this with one leg at a time. So maybe you try to remove the block. Your sits bones should both comfortably be on the mat. If you feel sharp stabbing or shooting pains, please continue to use the block or a pillow or a blanket. Now, if this feels good to you, we're just going to sit here. And if it feels good, you can kind of walk your hands back, finding a slight resting position here. And of course, if it feels really nice, you can go all the way back onto your forearms, or maybe even laying all the way on your back. And we're going to start our 3 rounds of breath here. And ever so slowly peeling up. We're going to send the right leg out long. And now if you need to put your sits bones up on this block, go ahead and grab it. And then left comes back. seeing how this feels. If this feels good, maybe trying to remove the block or leaving the block there. Choice is up to your hips, not even up to your ego at this point. Okay, like I said, hips are both comfortably on the mat. If they are not, use that block, use that pillow, use that blanket. With time, with discipline, tapa, we can come here. Okay, if this feels good, we can come on back into our lightly reclined position. We have steps to get here. Once again, if this is nice, forearms are an option. And if you want to go all the way back, you be my guest. Otherwise, we're going to start our 3 rounds of breath here. And slowly peel up and go ahead and send the left leg out. We're just going to take a little releasing windshield wipe with these legs. And then we're going to try for full hero. Definitely going to start with the blocks. So go ahead and send the legs back. Block goes under sits bones. Open up these legs to where the hips can sit in between the feet themselves. If this feels good to you, please do stay on the block. We can walk the hands back, and you're going to feel this mainly here and quite possibly in the bottom of the ankles because we lose mobility if we do not sit like this. But our ankles are able to allow this to happen with time, with discipline of the practice. If it feels good, you can remove the block. Just making sure both of the sits bones are comfortably on this mat. No sharp, shooting, stabbing pains. Please, I don't want y'all to hurt yourselves here. If it feels good, you can walk all the way back to the forearms. If this doesn't feel good to you, don't come here. We don't want to find things that don't feel good. We want to find the things that push us out of our comfort zone, but we do not want to be in pain. One more step if you want to come all the way down, be my guest. And here we start our 3 rounds of breath. Maybe closing the eyes down on this one. Slowly, we're peeling ourselves out the same way we came in, which is real slow. Okay, real slow. Real slow. If you're in full hero, no block, I want you to go and come forward and then mermaid the legs to the side. And let's send those legs back into our windshield wiper pattern here, allowing them to release to the left and fully to the right. This should feel wonderful after that pose. And of course, now is your time to rock and roll. Grabbing those knees and massaging through this spine. Choice is yours today. I'm not going to force you to do it. We are going to meet in our happy baby. So once you feel good, go ahead and come onto the back. We're going to grab for the outer edges of the feet. You can also grab for your calves or your ankles, whatever feels good for you here. We want to feel the entire spine on the mat and both shoulders. Trying to get the hips onto the mat as well. It's a very active pose. Very good all around pose too. So let's go ahead and close the eyes down here. allowing the body to settle back down. Really noticing the effort and ease here. Our sthira and sukha, where is it? And then at the same time, we focus on the breath, the in breath and the out breath. What is it bringing in and what is it letting go of? We are onions and we've been peeling back layers and layers and layers. What will be the layer that you peel back today? We have found that we are strong and we have the courage to do the hard things on this mat. And if we can find the courage to do the things that are hard on the mat, I think we should try to find the courage to practice the hard things off the mat. This is going to look different for everybody. Hard is defined by us. And we pick our hard every day. And let's go ahead. Let's send these legs out long. Coming in for our Shavasana here. Tuck in the shoulder blades, palms face up. Allowing the body to absorb all of that magnificent energy you've just created. Bringing the awareness back into the body. Deepening the breath. Maybe wiggling the fingers and toes. Rolling into our fetal position. And all push and meet in our comfortable seat. Hands can be at heart center. The light in me honors and acknowledges that bright, shining light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful power vinyasa. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please do comment and like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on day 27. I hope all of you are subscribers at this point. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.